Alors, merci et félicitations déjà pour ce qui est fait. On remet donc le deuxième lot, espérant que le troisième ne va pas tarder à venir.
Number 1. Brothers and sisters of Africa, lovers of progress and champions of independence, welcome once again to Intervlog, the channel that celebrates the rising glory of our continent. Today, we speak not only with admiration, but also with deep pride, as we focus our eyes on Burkina Faso, the land of the upright people, and its extraordinary leader, President Captain Ibrahim Traoré. On September 12, 2025, a historic handover took place. 764 machines were officially delivered to the Faso-Mabo initiative, reinforcing brigades across the Yadega, Kwise, Gulmu, and Bangui regions. Let us be clear, this was not just an event, it was a declaration. A declaration that Burkina Faso is not waiting for outsiders to dictate its pace of development. A declaration that Africans, with their own hands, their own leaders, and their own vision, can build roads, shape cities, and strengthen armies. This handover is not about steel, engines, or wheels. It is about dignity, sovereignty, and the future. And today, Intervlog says loudly, wow, what a revolution. The 764 machines, tools of transformation. Let us first understand what exactly was handed over. These machines were not chosen randomly. Each piece of equipment has a role, a purpose, and a mission. 4x4 vehicles, to reach areas where ordinary cars cannot go, ensuring that engineers and supervisors can access even the most remote corners of the country. Recycling machines, to turn waste into wealth, to transform what is discarded into something usable, making development not only rapid, but also sustainable. Concrete mixers, to provide the strong foundations upon which bridges, schools, and hospitals can be built. Crane trucks, to lift heavy burdens, both literally and symbolically, showing that no obstacle is too heavy for a determined people. Dump trucks and city trucks, to carry sand, stones, gravel, and all the raw materials needed to shape modern infrastructure. Mobile projectors, to bring light into the night, because development does not stop when the sun sets. Graders, to smooth rough paths, open new roads, and make travel safer and faster. When you put these machines together, what you see is not just a fleet, you see the muscles of a nation, the engines of independence, and the tools of sovereignty. Why this matters. Why should we celebrate these machines so passionately? Because they symbolize something greater than construction. They symbolize the rebuilding of a nation. President Traoré has reminded us that no revolution in any field can last without the masses. Infrastructure is not just about concrete and asphalt. It is about people. And when people are involved in the design, the building, and the maintenance, they become not just beneficiaries, but guardians of development. This is the philosophy behind Faso-Mabo: popular involvement, shared responsibility, and collective ownership. The advantages of the Faso-Mabo project. Let us now break down the advantages of this initiative. 1. Strengthening military logistics. At a time when Burkina Faso faces security challenges, the first priority is clear. Our combat forces must have reliable roads. A soldier cannot fight if he cannot move. An army cannot protect if it is stuck in mud. By prioritizing military logistics routes, these machines will directly support the men and women defending the nation. Faster movement means quicker response times, better supply chains, and stronger security. 2. Opening roads for civilians. But this is not only about the army. These machines will also build intra-urban and inter-urban roads, connecting villages, towns, and cities. For farmers, this means getting crops to markets on time. For students, it means easier access to schools. For patients, it means faster journeys to hospitals. Roads are the veins of a nation, and with these machines, Burkina Faso is pumping new blood into its national body. 3. Jobs and skills for the youth. Every machine requires operators, technicians, engineers, and mechanics. This means jobs. It means young people gaining technical skills that will remain with them for life. Instead of waiting for opportunities abroad, the youth of Burkina Faso can now find purpose and pride in building their own nation. 4. Involving the masses. This is perhaps the most revolutionary aspect. In the past, the state built while the people watched and sometimes even destroyed. But President Traoré has turned the table. He is saying, this is your project. These are your machines. This is your responsibility. By involving the people in construction and maintenance, the nation ensures that the infrastructure will not only be used, but also protected. 5. Economic independence. Too often, African nations rely on foreign contractors, foreign aid, and foreign machines. But this project is different. This is Burkina Faso saying, we can do it ourselves. We can build with our own hands, our own equipment, and our own vision. This is economic independence in action. Let Intervlog share a parable. A farmer waited year after year for his neighbor to lend him a hoe. But the neighbor was always busy, always making excuses. One day the farmer picked up a stick and began digging. It was hard. It was slow. But at least he planted seeds. Months later, he harvested food while his neighbor still made promises. The lesson is clear. A nation that waits for others to build will remain hungry. But a nation that uses its own tools, however small, will always find harvest. This is what Faso Mabo represents. Burkina Faso taking the hoe into its own hands. A wise elder dug a well in his village, but he warned, if you all use this water recklessly, the well will dry. But if you share the responsibility to maintain it, it will never fail. Some ignored him and wasted water, but others maintained the well, and it served for generations. The message is simple. Infrastructure without responsibility is temporary, but infrastructure with shared ownership is eternal. This is why Captain Traoré insists on the involvement of the masses. Here at Intervlog, we are excited not only for Burkina Faso, but for Africa as a whole. Because this project sends a powerful message. To African leaders, development is possible without dependency. To African youth, you are not just consumers of progress, you are builders of it. To the world, Africa is rising, and its leaders are refusing to be puppets. This is not just about Burkina Faso's 764 machines. It is about showing Africa that sovereignty is not given. It is built. We at Intervlog cannot help but keep saying, wow, because this project captures the essence of true leadership. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has once again proven that he is not just a president, but a builder of destiny. Every grader that smooths a road, every truck that carries gravel, every mixer that pours cement, all of them carry his vision. And beyond him, they carry the vision of the people. This is leadership that does not sit in palaces, but goes to the ground, to the brigades, to the villages. This is leadership that gives not speeches alone, but also tools. In his words, President Traoré encouraged good practice and courage on the construction sites. He reminded us that revolutions are not sustained by emotions alone, but by discipline and dedication. This is a valuable lesson for all of us. Development requires machines, yes, but it also requires mentality. The people must be ready to not only celebrate the machines, but also use them wisely, maintain them carefully, and protect them fiercely. A revolution beyond machines. Let us not forget, these 764 machines are part of a larger revolution. They are connected to the wider vision of food self-sufficiency, industrial growth, and national sovereignty. From tractors for agriculture to factories for processing, from new schools to new hospitals, every initiative in Burkina Faso today is pointing toward the same goal: independence in thought, in resources, and in destiny. The Faso-Mabo machines are not isolated. They are linked to the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution, and the social revolution. Together, they form the pillars of a new Burkina Faso. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog, same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.